The heat one. Turned the AC on this morning. It hasn't done anything yet, but that's because I just found out I didn't do one of the things you have to do to make it work. So, good morning. Nice to see you all this morning. Let me just, before I get into my spiel, say hi to everybody. Hi Katina, hi Dave. Oh, can't stay, but nice to have you, welcome. End of the stream, not steam. Good morning Frida, good morning Nancy, good morning Sid. Come up with more projects, right? Fair. Dina, good morning. And Candace, good morning. Lori, hi, good morning. And Nikki, good morning. Nice to have you all this morning. So, welcome back. For those of you that are new, this is the Last Minute Lore morning show. We get together every weekday morning to have our tea, get our day started, do chit chat, and work on some whips. So, I am going to keep working on cardigan number 2. That is on its way. It's so hot in southern Ontario this morning. Oh, did I say that already? Subscribe because we get together every morning. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe, like the video. Leave a comment. I don't know. All the things. Do all the things if you do things. Also, look, I can actually show it to you now. Look at this. Check this out. Look at that floor. Look at that floor. Look at that nothing on the floor. Do you see this floor? Look, nothing. My floor is empty. Where's Scrappy when I need to show her something? Look what I've done. Scrappy, if you watch this part later, I have done this. So, feeling pretty good about that. Did that on Saturday, I believe, between editing and... Hi Elsie, good morning. And hey Joy, hey Yarny Cat, nice to see you this morning. Your top is super cute. Thank you, Sid. I crocheted it. I'll show you the back. Well, I'll show you the whole thing because I'm rather proud of it. Just pretend it's not a crop top. So it's all buttons all the way up. It's cotton. And it was going to be the top of a dress, which is why it cuts off at my skinniest point because I was going to add a skirt to it, but then I kind of liked it as a top. So it's not perfect. It's like it was my first try at a top, so I need to, like, if I'd make it again, I would do that. Like, I would fix that. But, you know, or I would, like, there's something wrong with it. Either it's, something needs to be done either right here, or I need to reduce that. I don't know, but it was just like I didn't really design it very well. So, I mean, there's that. So just pretend it's not a crop top and then it's all good. It's so hot though today that I'm kind of fine with it being a crop top. So there's a ball of yarn. Well, I'm using that ball of yarn, Lori. It doesn't count. Very nice, thank you, and thank you all. I want to make one with two-tone on the front a bit too. Oh yeah, like the pink. I ran out of my green yarn when I was doing the back. That's why that happened. I did the whole front first, and I was like, perfect. My sister got me this yarn from Turkey, and she got it at like a market vendor. So there was no way to replicate the color or to replicate the texture of the yarn. So I went to Michael's with what was left of the ball of yarn and I tried to match it in terms of like the thickness and softness, and the only thing I could find was that pink. It would have been all green, but I ran out of yarn, so had to go green, had to go pink. Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing half double. Okay, cool. Gotta double check. So hi everybody, welcome back. How is everyone doing? As you might be able to tell, I'm doing really well. So I had a really good weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I barely slept last night, but I figured out why. I had a really crappy sleep and I was up a bunch of times. I had a cup of tea in the middle of the night. I woke up and had yogurt at a different time in the middle of the night, and at a different time I woke up and had a big glass of water. So I was just like not able to sleep. But it's my own fault. When I went to my parents for a barbecue yesterday with my little sister and Alex and my parents, and I drank 2 full Diet Pepsis. So in the evening, I drank 2 full Diet Pepsis to myself. So the caffeine in there, I don't know. How much caffeine's in a Diet Pepsi? Not because I chose Diet Pepsi, it's just the Diet Coke, Laura. Diet Coke. My family has just Diet Coke at the farm. Diet Coke, caffeine. Oh my god. It's so hot in here. Good day to the LML lovelies. Good morning, Jay. Nice to see you this morning. No sugar, no calories. 34 milligrams of caffeine. 3 to 4 times less than coffee. Whatever, I don't drink coffee. It's a lot of caffeine for the evening for me, so just whatever. I didn't sleep well. But I woke up this morning, I woke up at the 2:45 and then I actually got out of bed at 5. And I went outside, I watered my garden. At 5:45 I let the chickens out, which I wouldn't normally do because the sun's not all the way up and then, you know, like the raccoons. But I was outside watering the garden, so I just like hung out with them. I brought them some food and some snacks from the compost, and my parents gave us all of the leftover, we had watermelon at this barbecue. So I'm going to tell you about my weekend, and I want to hear about your weekend too. I was going to pick you flowers today, by the way, but I think tomorrow there will be more. We have all of our lilies have started blooming, or yeah, like our tiger lilies and our, not day lilies, Easter lilies? Asiatic lilies are starting to bloom, and they're big, beautiful. Chickens. That's not horrible amount, but since you're sensitive to it, yikes. Hold on. So I made a purchase, and I can now view chat on my TV too. Ooh, that's awesome. That's cool. You can view the chat on both. That's convenient. How cool, Nikki. I used to as well until the projection bulb in my TV died. That's annoying. That's not a horrible amount of what? Since you're sensitive to it, yikes. What are we talking about? What did I miss? A horrible amount of... Oh, caffeine! Duh! See? ADD. No, I actually I'm like on track this morning. So, outside with the chickens, let them out, hung out with them. We purchased over the weekend. I told you guys about the spray, not over the weekend, last week. We purchased that spray to keep pests away. Pests like raccoons and stuff like that. Thank you, Candace. And it worked. We haven't even taken the pew pew out at all because the spray worked. So the chickens have not been being bothered by the raccoons anymore, which is super. Good morning, lovely Laura. Good morning, Sandy. Nice to see you this morning. Ooh, you sold your loom for more than you got it for. Yes, I love that. Good deal. Frida, we had a nice, calm weekend, slowly putting the living room together, and now I'm calling the lounge together. Pulling the whole area. I get it. Chickens. That reminds me, I visited Laura's Amazon wish list yesterday. Did you? I haven't seen yet, Nancy. It doesn't notify me, which is kind of fun, to be honest, but maybe I'll just do a little quick check. You know, just a little one. See what's on there. Woo! Nancy! Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone else until it happens, but Nancy, the amount of buckets you will save me from. I have to bring 3 buckets over each morning because that's what they make a mess. This will prevent that, Nancy. I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What happened to Nikki? I didn't see. Nikki, I didn't have a good weekend. I want to hear about everyone else's. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki. That sucks. Well, yeah, I agree, Nancy. I hope things get better. I would gladly have sold it to you. Frida, if we could get it over here, Candace and I would get into a bidding war. Okay, so let me start at the beginning of the weekend because a lot of things happened this weekend. So Friday, we didn't do the afternoon stream. If you guys were here on Friday, you know we talked about how I have been way less productive on the tutorial side of things. I've been streaming all the time. Well, not all the time, you know, twice a day. but it's been really affecting my productivity, and that sucks. So I was thinking about taking away the afternoon streams again, and I was like beating around the bush about it and being like, what do you guys think? But all of you guys seem to be like, yes, get that, secure your bag, go work hard. So I'm doing that. I'm canceling the afternoon streams for now. My plan is, because it's the same, okay, I love you guys, but it's the same audience for the morning and the afternoon. If it's not expanding the channel, then like this is just for hanging out. This isn't for money. This is for hanging out. My YouTube tutorials are for money. So I need to keep making them. So, ooh, an Ashford skein winder. Ashford does nice everything, don't they? But anyway, so now we're not going to do the afternoon streams right now. We're instead going to do the morning streams, and I'm going to start putting out videos again because I need to put out videos. It's like, first of all, I'm itching to put out a video because I enjoy it, but also like I need to put out more videos. So, oh, also Nancy, I'm using yarn that you sent me right now. Pink yarn. So, hold on. Friday afternoon, what did I do? Oh, I worked all day. I worked all day on editing the videos for the museum. And on Saturday, I worked all day. Like Alex, I didn't wake him up at all on Saturday. I just let him sleep all the way until he woke up naturally, which is, nope, my internet shows it's okay, Frida. Try refresh. My internet is your favorite swear word here. You need to do tutorials to keep money coming in. Exactly. And also to yeah, to keep money coming in. So, I was editing on Saturday, but while editing, I was cleaning. So I took like 3 hours sitting down editing, 1 hour watching whatever I wanted on YouTube while cleaning the floor. 3 hours, 1 hour. And I did that like 4 times. Yeah, like I did that from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. Time is hard to count. But anyway, I did that, and now the room is clean, which makes me feel amazing. I also deep cleaned our bathroom this weekend, which I don't know like how often you guys do that, but for me it's like literally never. Like I don't think I've deep cleaned the entire bathroom in like months. I'm talking like washed the inside of the drawers and the handles and used all the chemicals on all the things and washed the floor and cleaned the blinds and got all of the hair dye off of everything. So there are permanently yellow stains on our bathroom counter, sorry. But I deep cleaned the kitchen last week, so this weekend I deep cleaned the bathroom, and now our house is like pretty appropriate. Remember how many of us found you via a dye video? Exactly, Jay, and I want more people to find me. I want people to want to do the things that I'm doing. Like, that's the reason I'm filming it, right? So yeah, I need to make more, essentially, Jay, that's all. So I'm going to. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's, I don't know, that's the whole story for that. But Saturday was like probably one of the best days for me in the last, I don't know, month, maybe 2 months. It was such a good day. I like at the end of the day I was tired. I slept so well on Friday night and on Saturday night. I don't recall how I came across Laura. Probably you saw a thumbnail with my stunning beauty. Just kidding. But for real, what was I gonna say? Right, Saturday was an amazing day. Sunday, I worked all morning on the PDF and the final edit for the museum. I'm done now. I just need to, okay, I'm not done. I have to go over it one more time just to go, yup, it's perfect. But like it's done. I just wanted, you know, I left a day yesterday all afternoon, and I'm gonna wait a couple of hours this morning before I watch it one more time just to make sure it's nice and smooth, that I didn't miss anything. Aw, via dye tutorial too, Frida as well. So yeah, it's done essentially, which means probably starting tomorrow I'll be working on all of the, good morning Jenna, good morning, good morning. So starting tomorrow I'll probably be editing my videos again, which is awesome because it's lifetime. So I have videos already filmed that I'm gonna edit. Very excited about it. Also, I put up an ad, like I told you guys, about my chicken's eggs, and I don't know if I told you how much I put the ad up for, but I put them originally for $6, which is insane. I'm aware. So I would never pay $6 for eggs, but the cheapest ones on this site were $8, the cheapest ones, and the average was $12, which is crazy, I'm aware. Well, I changed it to $4 because I told my family $6 and they were like, wow, that's crazy. And I was like, oh, okay. So changed it to $4, and guess what? Oh, good morning, Claire. We found a buyer. We actually found a person, a family, who's gonna come and pick up a dozen eggs a week for $4. And that amount in a month covers how much the chickens cost in like 3 months. So that's good. So pretty much they're gonna cover themselves, which is awesome. I'm very happy about that. Jay, did you see the link to the Canadian mill I sent you? No, I didn't. Where did you send it to me, Jay? Let me see. Is it in my... Nope. I don't have a link for that. Or unless you sent it somewhere that I'm not looking. I'm looking in the Discord. But no, I have not seen it, Jay. I've seen 2 on Marketplace that were 4 and 5. Oh, I wasn't on Marketplace. I was on Kijiji, so fair. That Marketplace has 4. But Candace, I switched mine to 4. So now I have somebody who's going to come pick up eggs, which is great because we had like 42 eggs last week or something ridiculous like that. Some high number, and that was with us eating. At the time that Cassia came over last week, we had 42 because I sent her home with a dozen. So Thunder has been good all weekend long. I don't know if you guys remember what happened to him last week, but he had some drama that I don't even want to go into again. Honestly, it's really upsetting, and I'm like, it's stressing me out because I don't find out anything until like next week. Probably I won't find anything out until the week after. But Thunder had an event, and then he had 2 more events, and now he's fine. He has to eat every 3 hours, which he's been doing, so he poops all the time again, like a puppy. But he's okay. Thunder's okay. What else? My little sister's puppy was at the farm. She came here with her dogs yesterday, and we hung out for a couple hours, and then we went to my parents' house. Her puppy, her Cocker Spaniel puppy, you guys, you would die. He's the cutest thing in the whole world. I still want to come and get some myself, especially some blue and green ones. Absolutely, Candace. They taste the same, but yes, I will get you a beautiful rainbow basket, a rainbow egg. The words are weird. Oh good, Thunder's feeling good. Yes, he's feeling good. I don't know how to, like, I want to say he's feeling better, but I honestly have no idea what happened, so I don't know how his, you know what I mean? Like, he's good, he's okay. Let me see, Custom Woolen Mills, what's that? Ooh, where is it? Grown in Canada. That's a huge amount of location. Do you have a location? Contact? No. About us. Let's see about us. In Alberta. Well, I've just put in Discord again. Awesome. Thanks, Jay. But no, I didn't see that link yet. Cool that there's another Canadian yarn place. I'll check them out. See what their thing is. Have you heard or seen? Have you heard of, seen, or eaten purple potatoes? All of the above, yes, I have heard of, seen, and eaten purple potatoes. Both regular, like pomme de terre, and sweet potatoes I've had purple. I'm actually growing some regular orange sweet potatoes. Not regular. Oh, I'm growing regular potatoes too, but just white potatoes. How come, Sandy? I know that they're slightly more bitter. I've noticed whenever I make them, like they're not great as a boiled potato because they have like a bitterness that it's like that you almost need to bake them and make them into like home fries or like what are those called? Like potato wedges or something, because they have a weird bitterness that they need some salt, and like they're not great as a baked potato. They do wholesale. Oh, cool, Jay. Thank you for finding that for me. I will check it out. Yeah, I will. Sorry, it's still very hot in here, and I have the AC on, and I don't know what's not working, you know? Something's not working, because it's not cold. It should be cold. Anyway, they taste the same as others I find. I find them to have a bitterness, but I find that the little ones have a bitterness too. You know, the what are they called? The Little Potato Company is what the things are. Purple potatoes are perfect for chips. Well, I find that the little potatoes and the purple potatoes have like a bitterness. How are the photos of my finished vest? Oh, what? Amanda's already finished her vest. I have to see. Sorry, everybody, but I have to see them. Girl, look at you serving looks. Look at those pants. Can I have those pants? You're so cool. I want to be cool. Hey, it looks pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean it looks good. How did the back do? Did you add sleeveys? Oh my god. The talent. Amanda, those look great. Jenna, crisps, not chips. Hold on. Purple potatoes are perfect. Oh, for chips, not crisps. Chips, yes. When you say hot, what do you mean? I'm guessing not really hot. No, not really hot, Jay. It's just hot for the morning. Like, outside, it's only like 20 degrees. Inside, it's like 28 degrees. Like, it just stayed hot last night in our house. So, you know. Is Thunder's bed over the vent? No, it's not. The vents are not there. We have 2 vents in this room. But I did forget to turn on the... Oh my god, I forgot! Oh my god, okay, I just turned on... Good morning, Amanda. So, your photos, Amanda, are beautiful. Good morning. And did you add sleeves? It looks great. And also awesome pants in those photos. Okay, so this morning I went downstairs to turn the breaker on for the AC, because you turn it off in the fall and on in the summer. And I opened up our breaker panel, and I swear to God, I actually screamed. Like a little lady jumping up on a stool scream. I saw 4 mice when I opened the breaker panel. In the insulation, there were 4, well, there was 1, and then I went, yeah! And then 3 more came out. They ran away in the breaker panel, so like they didn't come out. But 4 mice in my basement. In my dye kitchen is where the breaker panel is. And there were 4 mice living in my breaker panel. So that made me scream this morning, and now I have to murder 4 mice, which is a bummer because I like don't want to. They can just go outside, you guys. Like, you have a lot of places. 4 of them, Candace. A lot. Yes, alive. They scurried away. They were little, cute little house mice, like nothing terrifying, but I wasn't ready. Yeah, burn the house down. Honestly, it was not what I wanted to see when I went, like, I turned the breaker on, click, and then saw below my wrist something move and went like, ah! And then it went, ah! And ran away, like, into the insulation, and then 3 more, meh, 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 like, chase, chase, chase. So yeah, that's dangerous. Well, yeah, if they start chewing on wires, Lori, by the breaker panel, what are you doing, guys? Yeah, exactly, Lori. So unfortunately, they have to die. Luckily, because we already had mice in the winter, I put CJ down there. Yeah, as if he would do anything. What I did is I left the breaker panels wide open. Like, they're in a cupboard that's just like flat opens to the breaker panel. It's not like an actual cupboard. There's just like doors. And then there's the breaker panel doors underneath it, the metal ones. So I opened the wooden doors so that there's no place to hide right now. So I'm hoping they'll stay away right now. And then I'm gonna close them back up once I put the traps in there. I went and checked through the drawers in the dye kitchen and the cupboards. There's no poop in there. So I don't think they've been like coming around. Good morning, Scrappy. But they are within the brick house walls, so I'm not cool with it. So I am going to be getting rid of some more mice. Luckily, they're not in our upstairs kitchen or anything else. They're just down there, but still not okay. We don't want them to make a million babies in my home. That's a no-go. Good morning, Irene. Nice to see you. They may have chewed on the cable. Is that maybe why it's not working well? Imagine. No. They're not invited. They better not. Jenna! Scrappy! I'm just filling in the audio for you guys. Oh, totally, Candace. Welcome, Irene. And thank you. You're probably, hopefully you're wrong. Hopefully you're wrong that they haven't chewed the wires. Hopefully. One sec. I'm going to check if the AC is on outside. Just hold the phone. 28 is my favorite temperature. No. Too hot. Hi, CJ. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Oh, good. It's working. It's making all the noise outside. Scrappy, did you see my floor? Look at my floor. Check it out. I already said it to you before, but you weren't here yet. Look, Scrappy. Look at all this floor. Do you see? Do you see over here? Do you see the floor here? Look, do you see it? It's over here too. All this empty floor. It goes all the way. There's floor over here. I'm very proud of myself because this place was trashed. Now it's not trashed anymore. Oops. Let me. Excuse me. Hold on. We had mice build a nest in our gas-fueled dryer. It started a fire. Yikes. Whoa, dude, you cleaned. Yeah, because I am back on track, Scrappy. I am last minute Laura again. I'm not that being a streaming only wasn't fun, but I'm not just streaming anymore. I'm back to work. So, yeah. What fresh hell are you living in? What? I'm never dramatic, but when it comes to rodents, I run like the biggest baby. Honestly, it was a pretty fresh hell this morning. Scared the bejesus out of me. Like I squealed, like an actual, like, cartoon of a lady jumping on a chair when they see a mouse, or like an elephant jumping on a chair. Oh, thank you, Irene. I guess you guys don't need to be looking at the floor anymore. The floor's nice. Look at the floor here. You can look at some more plants. That's better probably. There, and now I can just, there. I love vacuum lines. Well, I'm glad, because I don't actually. You know what I actually do after I vacuum? I usually walk around on the carpet like a crazy person. She was on cleaning overload. That was me. This weekend I was editing the final copies and the final PDF for the museum, and I was cleaning. So all my stuff's organized too. It's not just cleaned, it's all put away in its place. And also, okay, I deep cleaned the bathroom. I told you guys that at the beginning. Scrappy's energy must have made it into my soul, because I like cleaned. So I cleaned the bathroom, but I emptied all the drawers in the bathroom, emptied all my makeup bags, got rid of all the makeup that was expired or empty or packaging, the pencil shavings from my eyeliners, washed my makeup bag, washed the drawer out, and then I cleaned my makeup. Like my eyeliners, I like wiped them down with a Lysol wipe. So everything is like actually clean, and I washed my makeup brushes. Like everything is clean in the bathroom. I washed the bathtub, I washed the toilet all around. I did a very thorough job on the bathroom after doing like a pretty thorough job here. I hate carpets and rugs. I don't own any. I like how they look. I just hate how they accumulate dirt and dust. For me, I feel the opposite. I feel like I like that they accumulate the dust, because then it's not loose on the floor, and Alex, like if I vacuum, it's sucked up. I don't like having a carpet because I don't like the risk of dogs peeing on it and spilling tea and not being able to clean out the tea out of the floor. But no judgment, that's what I did when I saw a mouse when we moved to the city we live in now. Well, I saw 4. I saw 4 this morning, so times it by 4. We'll be awaiting for a new video, Nikki. Oh, what did Nikki do? Back in the day when shag carpet was a thing. Nope, that's Sandy. I used to have to rake my carpet after vacuuming. Oh, because it would like be flattened. And Nikki, I have to do 4 videos and I have had no motivation. 4 videos? Wow, I've had no motivation to do edited videos. But excited to see. I jumped on the arm of the sofa and called my hubby and said, we're moving! Because of my asthma, bronchitis, I can't have rugs. I guess I'm thinking of it the opposite way. Maybe it's not actually helping. I was thinking that since it's sticking to the rug, it's not kicking up around through the house, so when I vacuum it, I'm actually getting rid of it. Is that not accurate? I like hard floors because I prefer to sweep over vacuuming, but that's also because our vacuum is like it's like a, what kind is it? It's like old. It's like an old vacuum. Like it's like from the first apartment that I lived in, I took it with me when I moved out of the apartment. Out of spite. Now I just have a crappy vacuum that I haven't replaced. I skeined 60 skeins of wool. They came in 400 grams and I needed to make them 100 gram skeins. Oh my god. Excuse me. That's crazy. That's a lot. Just put an awake pic on our pets Discord. Just put an awake pic on our pets Discord. Pets, where are you? Our pets. Oh, who's that baby? Jenna, Oscar. Oh, he's so cute. Little Oscar the Grouch. Oh, he's so tired. Okay, let's see him awake. Oh, look at those big baby eyes. Good thing he's sitting with Yarn. That's important, I think. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I go over to our Discord's like a chat room where there's a link in the description of this video. If you join it, you can chat outside of the live stream, outside of the YouTube videos. We post pictures of our pets, our work in progresses. We have all these different chat topics, and you can be like, I'm working on a sweater, here's a picture of it. Or you can be like, I don't understand this stitch. Blah. Speaking of which, Sid, was it you on the Discord for the pattern testers? I have a Discord for my pattern testers. Who needed a picture of the vest. I didn't take one, but I saw it and then forgot. Sorry. And that's true, Frida. I stare at the bare floors because OCD and I just want to clean it all day long vacuuming. I just do it once a day. Once a day you vacuum? Oh my god, okay, well. I sweep probably every other day. All the hard floors. Probably every other day. Alex does all the stairs now, but I do all the like flat ones. Are you somebody who like cleans your litter box like 3 times a day too, Scrappy? Are you one of them? So anyway, the weekend for me was amazing. I pretty much checked out of the internet, which was awesome. Hello, my crochet world, good morning. I pretty much checked out of the internet, which was really good for me. Our chickens laid not a lot of eggs. Yesterday we only got 3 eggs from all the chickens, so they took the day off, which I'm fine with, because, you know, once in a while you need a day off. I mean, Clover didn't, because Clover never takes a day off. I have to, though. I have 4 pets. Oh, okay. Okay, well, fine. You've got, well, oh, you have to vacuum every day. I'm like, I thought, in my head, I'm like, you don't have 4 cats. You have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And isn't one of them, no, 3 cats, but 2 cats. 2.5 cats. 2 cats and a wild animal. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure my issue is a gauge problem. It could be, or it could be that I didn't explain how to reduce properly, so you're reducing differently. I won't say wrong because there's like, I've tried multiple ways of reducing, so, you know, I'll check it. You weren't traveling very well a few weeks ago. Oh, right, getting around. No, I scoop daily, but it gets cleaned out twice a week. But remember I have 2 cats and I never want my house to smell of animals. Reasonable. that's honestly the reason why the litter box is all the way downstairs, because I don't want to ever smell it. I have a very sensitive nose. Very don't like the smell of anything to do with cat, because the cats smell gross. CJ doesn't smell gross because clean the litter often, and also, you know, like, he's a neat little kitty, but oof, if I go somewhere and somebody's house is like cat smell, I'm like, not judging, but I don't like the smell. Once a day, I don't even vacuum once a week, but vacuuming is one of those things that really drains me. I'm on my second robot vacuum. I love them, but their batteries die so soon. True. I vacuum daily. I have more pets than I should acknowledge. Well, you have just the right number of pets. So chickens took a day off yesterday mostly, except Clover, of course. And on Saturday, we didn't get very many eggs either. But they are still getting the same food, they're still eating, they still have fresh water. It is hot, so I'm thinking maybe they're like, you know, just a little hot and overtired and they don't want to lay an egg, which is fine. Okay, I'm making a cardigan. And I want it to be, I'm just gonna do what I think, and then we'll see what happens. It's very rare, a room with full floor carpets. I mean, hardwood's pretty, so it makes sense, right? I thought I had news. I thought I had more news for you guys. I don't have a ton of news. We had a barbecue at my parents' house yesterday. We brought a watermelon, pop, and popsicles for dessert. The extreme heat will slow them down. It makes sense. So what I did was I brought them fresh cold water halfway through the day, and I also, they have their water that's in their coop, and then I added a whole bunch of like shallow plastic containers. I just have them because they're like drawer organizers, you know? My mom had so many of these drawer organizers, so they're like shallow plastic containers, and they're long and skinny like a drawer. So I pretty much just put those all over the chicken run and filled them with cold water. Oh, and then when it's in the heat of the day, I put some frozen peas in the water, so they're like bobbing for frozen peas, because I think it makes them happy. I think they like me now. Even Poppy will eat out of my hands. The Roomba doesn't do well with hair. The Roomba doesn't do well, honestly. Like, it doesn't do well on textured tile either. It needs to be like a really, really flat floor. I remember we had a Roomba in my, well, I guess maybe they're better now. That's true. When I lived at home, and it couldn't handle the like grout dip in the tile. It felt like you had big things to tell because your weekend was so chill and your floor is so clean. I mean, I had a really good weekend, so you're right, it feels like I had more to say because it was a really good weekend, but I didn't actually do a whole heck of a lot. I just got a lot of work done and got myself ready for this week, which I'm ready for. Like, even my desk is not cluttered. I took everything off of every surface, put them all in like piles, got all the garbage out, and then put everything back where it went. So I probably made it take more time than it needed to, but it's all very organized. I don't know that I know where everything is, but it looks good. I even have a thing of yarn over here for Canada Day, because Canada Day is coming up on July 1st. That's like, it's crazy. Normally Canada Day is like a big deal, but thanks to the Roans, we don't get to enjoy it. Day after tomorrow is Canada Day, so I filled all of my red and white yarn. Well, you can't see it under my plant. Put you there. You see that better? There. My Canada flag yarn basket. So, happy Canada Day almost. It's good when we have a nice clean work surface. It's true, I can get a lot more done. A lot more, because I don't stare at it and go like, I should clean that, and then not clean it, just stare at it. But yeah, it was a really chill weekend. What else did I do at my mom's place? I don't know that I did anything. I just ate an awful lot of food. I had a hamburger and probably half of an entire watermelon. I ate so much. While you talk about cooling down, while you talk about cooling down your chickens. I love them though. I don't want them to be hot. They love me. Oh, also, so I don't know if I told you about these caterpillars I found. Oh God, he's so cute. CJ's lying down, cute. I found these, oh sorry, Lori said something. I saw a video of a Roomba that ran through dog poop and just spread it everywhere. That's the worst. Yikes. Ugh. I see the messages from Laura. Oh good, you're in our Discord. Laura, you need to put a red ball dead center. True. Because hashtag Canada. Well, we'll take this red ball because that's the only one I've got left. And we'll move this over here and we'll put that. Will you fit there? Is that dead center enough? Is there white on both sides? That's the problem, right? Is it needs to be visibly having white on both sides. Maybe if we put you. Okay, hold on. I know this is not necessarily pertinent to the stream, but it is because I am Canadian. And tomorrow is, day after tomorrow is Canada Day. And since we don't get to celebrate this year, that doesn't really look like a Canada flag, but just pretend that that's my Canada flag yarn because that's what it is. Like sisters from another mister. What did Jay say? Australians love Canada. It's a Commonwealth thing. Oh, good. I'm glad you love Canada because we love Australia. We always think of them as like drunk Canadians in like a nice way. Like when you travel, there's always an Australian and they're always like really good at drinking without they come back, you know. Dina, Sandy, the Discord is simple to use. My nephew set me up. That's awesome, Dina. I'm glad that he ended up setting it up for you. Granted, my neighborhood goes off like it's nobody's business. Oh, for 4th of July. It's going to be different kind of 4th of July. No fireworks shows to watch. Oh, right. Your dogs are going to be beside themselves. Well done, Laura. Thank you. Hey, Austin. Yes, but what would you do if it got to 45 Celsius? If it got to 45 Celsius, I would be probably making bigger ice blocks. Jeez Louise, I don't know. I guess I'd be freezing a bunch of vegetable scraps in ice blocks so they would have something to do to cool down. Also, their coop is metal, and somehow inside it, during the heat of the day, it's not wildly uncomfortable. You know? So, I mean, hopefully they'll be okay. Plus, they have a whole bunch of shaded areas. I just built up some, like, lean-tos and shanty things and little areas that are shaded. So they've got shaded zones. They'll be okay. It's just, it's a little hot, and they're dinosaurs. Partially, like, warm-blooded dinosaurs. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? I just had a really chill weekend. I had a really good time. I hurt my leg because I wasn't paying attention and I over scratched my mosquito bite, and I would show it to you guys, but it looks like, just imagine like Freddy Krueger's face. There's like a patch that's like 2 inches by 2 inches on my leg that looks like Freddy Krueger's face. Like very much like Freddy Krueger's face. Or his hands, I guess. Whatever exposed skin he has. I see you in the Discord. Oh, Sandy made it! 4th of July, 1 year since my cousin passed and the pubs reopen in England. Safe to say I'll be in the pub on Saturday, the 4th of July. Well, I'm sorry that your cousin passed. 1 year. That's tough. Anniversaries are always tough. But 4th of July. Well, you'll probably be joining a party. There will be somebody in the pub. Frida, I've been in 38 with horrible humidity in Taiwan. My feet got bloated and started going blue. My face was constantly bright red, and then I fainted. My fingers get fat, and my feet don't do anything except for when there's tendinitis. Are you sure it wasn't a horsefly? Manchester J. A horsefly. Bleh. I'm not following. But Canada Day is going to be weird here too. There's not going to be any Canada Day, really. I mean, I guess some people will probably do fireworks, but maybe our neighbors will. They don't have any pets, so they have kids, so maybe they'll do something. Oh, that bit me. Oh, yeah, no, it could have been something else, totally. It could have been not a mosquito, because, I'm actually, you know what, I am going to show you. It's not gory or anything, it's healing, so it's fine. But I put polysporin on it all weekend and covered it. Like, you guys know I'm not like one to like cover wounds, you know, like my hand. If you are, if you have an aversion to, I don't know, mosquito bites, don't look. Look at that. Ugh. It's awful. See how big that is? And it looks like, up close, it looks like Freddy Krueger. So I just took the Band-Aid off this morning, which is why it's still so red. Not the Band-Aid, it was like I did like a whole first aid bandage thing. So, yeah, not great. But something bit me that was so itchy that before I woke up, like fully woke up, I was scratched it like bizarrely hard. We're in a burn ban, folks still popping fireworks all, yarn fell, all over. I think we're in a burn ban too. We haven't had rain. I don't think we'll have a fire for a little while because we're right next to a straw wheat hay field. That doesn't look like a mosquito bite. No, it doesn't. It doesn't because it's been scratched. It was a bite, but I like messed it up. Seems like a few new cases. Great. Well, that's huge. Definitely not a mosquito. Yeah, so something bit me. Or I rubbed up against poison ivy. I mean, it didn't age well. It is really sore. It's so sore that I put polysporin on it, and I put the polysporin, honestly, I used complete 3 antibiotics and, sorry, that's the French side, complete 3 antibiotics and pain relief, and it stung, like when I put it on. Even this morning when I put it on, it stings, which was surprising because I never remember it hurting, like to put polysporin on, like a cut or anything, but it's kind of like exposed skin. So anyway, it hurts and it's sore. It's definitely not itchy anymore because it just hurts. The itch is always the worst. Yeah, well, the itch is gone, luckily. Didn't mean to be nosy. I was just born north of San Francisco. I really miss California. Aw. Originally Orange County. I don't know places in the States. I know I could name some of your states. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm not a very knowledgeable geographic person. Geographically knowledgeable person. How about that? So that's the only thing that happened. Yeah, we can't do fires here because we're right next to like a wheat field. This year the big field, the farm field beside around where we live, it's not just wheat. It's like, maybe it's some other kind of wheat, not regular like bread wheat, and also like types of hay. So I think that it's gonna be like a mixed hay, but it's drying. Keep it clean and Neosporin. Yeah, it's been covered with, this one's not sterile, but these that come out of a sterile packet, I just didn't need the whole piece, so that's why I have this. And I'm using like a double thickness piece, and then I have the fabric tape, and I was just taping it up. So it's been fine. I just took it off this morning because I'm awake and I want it to dry a little bit because it's been covered all my sleep time. So we'll see. I'm the same way about Canada. Don't know much, but that I have friends like you and I'm learning a lot more. Canada, amazing. Great place to be. Come join us. Good morning, Dave. Nice to see you this morning. I miss California and the earthquakes. Very good. England's going back into lockdown. Kids can't go to their dads now. They have seen him. Haven't seen him since Easter. Was going this week, but now they can't. That's crazy. I mean, it's crazy that lockdown has to happen again, but like, I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times. If everybody just wore a mask for 2 weeks, just wear a fabric mask, It's not gonna kill you, but the Rona might. Just wear a mask, and then you don't have to worry. After 2 weeks, it'll be virtually gone. But no, there's people who are like, it's my right to not wear a mask. Then don't leave your house. You're right, it is your right. So order in food. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's called Plum Velour, and this doesn't have a name, but I made it, so thank you, Dave. And it is clean, indeed it is clean. I cleaned this weekend. We had a whole event about it. It's very clean in here. The only place in North America I've visited is San Francisco. I loved it. Oh, bye, Jay. Have a good rest of your night. I guess it's night. Have a good sleep, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Nowhere else, just the Midlands. Oh, I wonder if our lockdown's coming back. Probably. With all of the people who weren't wearing masks in the stores that I went to. Now I have an N95, so I feel like fancy because I can talk easily in it. Good morning, Mary. Nice to see you. And what am I crocheting? I am crocheting a cardigan. Well, right now it's just this, but it will be a cardigan. I love these colors. I think that's going to be really cute. I don't know. You don't have a right to punch or kill another person, so do they, though? Well, yeah. We went to Pismo Beach this weekend. It was nice because it wasn't crowded and every business required a mask. Good. Businesses should require a mask. Also, science people are now saying that it's very unlikely that you're going to contract it in like open air unless you're in like a concert setting where there's 1 billion people all stacked together. And hold on. Yeah, so unless there's like a whole bunch of people stacked on top of each other, like at those Florida beaches or at a concert or whatever, you're not going to get it outside. I mean, like, don't take my medical advice. I'm definitely not a doctor, but I'm not so worried about it outside. Like, if my neighbors come over to check the chickens, I'm not really, like, worried about them looking at the chickens and, like, coming sort of near me. Good morning, Mary. But yeah, anytime I'm out in public, it's not that hard. Just wear a mask. Just wear a mask. It's really not that difficult. But people are very sure that they don't want to wear one. And it's like, okay, calm down. It's just a mask. Nobody's like taking away your anythings. What were they all thinking? People. What do people think when they're in large groups? They just stop thinking. The crowd, what's it called? The hive mind, the crowd mentality? Is that what it's called? Crowd mentality? Takes over and people turn stupid. Not everyone, but the wishy-washy people turn stupid, you know? Outside, social distancing has even more impact. Scrappy isn't Georgia from my favorite murder from Orange County. Didn't know that. And outside, social distancing has even more impact. Does it? I feel like as long as you're socially distancing, you have the ability to social distance outside. Maybe that's why I'm not worried outside. Do you know what I mean? We have folks that swear the government did it on purpose. It's annoying. That is annoying. But what can we do? You just have to be the best person you can be and hope that they don't infect anyone that you love and care about, because you can't force it on them. Frida, Scrappy, I didn't have a choice on the location. Ola had to go for a conference and I had the chance to tag along. So, yep. Luxury hotel, yes please. Sounds good to me. If I was Florida State Governor, I'd put alligators on the beach. Yeah, alligators on the beach. They would have a good day. You just have to put alligators and a whole bunch of, like, dead animals so that the alligators stay. We got to stay at right by the ferry building, the Hyatt. That's cool. Oh, Laura, yesterday I reached 1,500 subscribers. That's awesome, Sandy. Congratulations. Oh my God, 1,500. The first 1,000 is the hardest. And then the second 1,000 is the second hardest. So you're like halfway through the second hardest thing. That's awesome. Well done, Sandy. Congratulations. Think pubs will definitely have door staff and probably number counting. There'll be 5-hour queues to get in. True. People will wait. People will wait. We have folks swear. Isn't that frustrating? People are like, it's a hoax. It's on purpose. It's to control us. It's not. Hey, Alex.
Yes?
Are you still making tea?
Oh, I forgot.
I still want one. So, Lori, wow, crazy. I know people who think it'll be a microchip. I don't know what to say. I was laughing with my family yesterday, though. You guys know my mom's name is Karen, and the boomer "Can I speak to your manager" woman meme is named Karen. So when somebody's like, I don't want to wear a mask, people are like, okay, Karen, like it's like the name. And we were explaining it to my mom and dad, and my mom already knew what it was. My dad was like, really, Karen? I feel like I would use like, and he was like, isn't it like Michelle or like Janet? And I was like, you don't choose, it's a meme. It's like, it's only Karen. And he was like, I would use Michelle or something. And I was like, it was, anyway, the Karen meme did not compute for quite some time. And then we explained it fully and they were both like, very funny, except my mom was like, well, now I can literally never speak to a manager again. And I was like, pretty much. You're not ever allowed to speak to a manager again because my mom is literally named Karen. Can I speak to a manager? Can you imagine? They'd look at her ID or something and be like, you're the actual Karen? Scrappy, which is also the Golden State Killer. Oh, very interesting. Oh my god, Lori, people say some crazy things. Indeed they do. Like some Americans think it's just, oh god. But you know what? It could cause issues with, because they could call it like an emergency, you know? And then say we have to delay it, but really it's just forever. Yeah, like he was just like, can it be another name? No, it has to be. I will actually go for Jennifer. Your dad's funny. Yeah, my dad is like, he's a funny person, but he doesn't do the internet the way that I do. So the way that he doesn't experience memes, you know what I mean? Like he's looking for things on the internet when he's on the internet. He's not just like scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or whatever. So memes don't mean the same thing. Hold on, did I put an extra stitch there? No, good. Sorry, I thought I accidentally added an extra stitch to my cardigan. Correct, but not at the Hyatt. Oh. For the Golden State individual. So what's everybody else gonna get up to today? Also, did anyone else do anything like really exciting this weekend? Also, since my dad doesn't watch the vlog, or the stream, the vlog, since my dad doesn't watch the stream, can I tell you guys a secret? It's actually really excited. It could be named Cheese Louise. Oh, Cheese Louise. Are you ready for an exciting thing? We're getting my dad a kitten for his birthday. His birthday's not until later in July, but we got approval from my mom. So the kids are banding together to get a kitten, all its shots, neutered. It'll be a boy, so neutered. A barn cat for my dad. So ideally, I'll be able to find a barn cat that's already a barn cat. Like they have at the SPCA here, they have these things called barn buddies, and you adopt these cats, and they like, basically they're feral, but not feral. They're like almost, they don't want to live inside. Like have them at the shelter, but they want them to have a barn to live in. So we're going to, I think what we're going to do is buy one of those things that Nancy got for our feral cat. Nancy got this shelter. So I think we're gonna get a shelter just like that one, probably the same one, honestly, because now that I know what it looks like, it's so cute and perfect. We'll get that shelter. The cat will live in a covered barn with electricity. Like the cat's not gonna be, it's not gonna be in the house, but my parents have like an outbuilding that has electricity and heat, and it doesn't have air conditioning, but it's like a barn, but it's made of metal, and there's like swallows living in it. It's cute, and it's where all the tractors and stuff live. So we'll put the little shelter for it in there, for him in there, but he'll control the mice because my parents are getting chickens. So my mom is hiring somebody to build a chicken coop, and which is so awesome. Imagine being an adult and being like, I want to hire someone to build me a chicken coop. Sounds so fun. But my mom was like, well, if there's going to be chickens, there's probably going to be mice, so yeah, you can get him a barn cat. And so I have taken it upon myself to be the child that does the search. My siblings have all approved that I am that child. So I'm going to be the one that finds the cat, and then I'm going to be the one that houses the cat until it's time to go to my parents' house. I just want it to be a kitten because I love kittens. I don't want one, but I think they're cute. But I think it should be a cat already because, like, my parents have work to do. A kitten can't just be roaming around, you know what I mean? So probably a cat, probably an established cat, but a feral type cat nonetheless. And I don't know what his name will be, but my mom requested a gray tabby, so we're gonna look for a gray tabby. Luckily, all the feral cats in the world are gray tabbies, you know? Oh, who left? I didn't see anybody leave yet. Bye to those who left. Enjoy the rest of your day. Disneyland is the landmark to that area. Oh, what? Talking about you guys and your true crimes. I'm not super into that. I mean, sometimes I'll get on like a binge watch. Like I got into a really big true crime thing when I was house sitting my parents' house last summer. I watched a whole bunch of true crime when I was alone on their farm because Alex was here at this house taking care of our animals. I did that. That was fun. Scary. Not my thing. But I'm not really into true crime as like a thing. Laura, I'm wearing light jeans today too. Matchy matchy. Mine are my farm jeans. I don't know if you have a pair of farm jeans, but everyone should. Basically, my mom had these jeans and she bought them and then they didn't fit her and she gave them to me. My mom is smaller than me now, which is crazy. My mom is like a very little lady. I just kept growing and she didn't. So I'm like just a bigger human. I'm bigger, but also like bigger. Like if you grab the corners of the picture, you know what I'm saying? Like anyway, I love scary YouTube. Hold on, speaking of California, was a boy I babysat. He lived across the street. Oh my God, that's terrifying. That is a major shock. Yikes. So creepy. What? You guys, how do you have direct contact with that? I have no direct contact with any of scary things. Here's a good name for it. Cat ain't got a name. Kagan. I feel like it could just end up being Kitty. That's too close to home, just makes you sick to your stomach. Yeah, and just freaked out. How do you feel? Yeah. I don't have a pair of farm jeans. How do they differ to urban jeans? Well, they differ because they are mom jeans, which means they taper like a little bit, but they're wide in the hip and wide in the thigh, so they kind of sit low. I don't like low-rise pants. These are mid-rise, but they're loose on me. So they sit low, but they're like loose and really good for since they're loose jean material, it's good for like gardening in. A cool gift for your dad. Isn't it exciting, Irene? Well, when we get that cat, if it is not fully feral, I'll introduce you. If the cat is fully feral, then we'll probably keep him in the basement because there's air conditioning. I don't want him to be hot like in the garage, you know? Hi there, Hook Hook. Oh, Hook Hook's here. Hello, Double Hook. Love your vest, Laura. Thanks, Dina. It's actually, well, I guess is it still called a vest? I've just been calling it a top because it doesn't like do up the same way. It has buttons all down the back. Frida, Dave, I think they have to start as Urban Dave fancy jeans and then have been handed down a few times, mended, grown to be big and very comfy. I agree, Frida. I think there's a process to it. You have to have stained them with outdoor things. Like I have grass stains on the knees that when I got them, I was like, yes, now they're real. I love ferals. I turn them into snuggle bugs. Well, my dad will turn them into snuggle bugs, of course. My dad loves baby animals. That's another reason why I want to get a kitten, because watching my dad with a puppy or a kitten, you're like, he can be so crass. Is that right? Like rough. He's rough around the edges sometimes, and with baby animals, he just like melts. Like fully turns into like a little, oh, he's a little guy. He's just which is hilarious. Day 100 of quarantine. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what day it is here of quarantine. I haven't been counting anymore. But for me, the quarantine is over. Not literally, just that I am going to stop doing the afternoon live streams so that I can get work done again. So it's kind of over. Oh, bye, Nikki. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good nap, and we'll see you later. Have a magnificent Monday to you as well. 100 days. Well, yeah, right? March, April, May, June. Did we start quarantine in February or March?
March.
Oh. So yeah, that makes sense. 30, 60, 90. 3 months and a bit. Oh, Nancy's out too. Bye, all. Stay safe. See you, Nancy. Have a good rest of your day as well. Hopefully enjoy some gardening. So, quarantine has been a long time for all, but I have to go back to editing videos so that I can make money again on YouTube, because my ad revenue has declined because YouTube has decided that tutorials are what they want. So that's fine, because that's also what I want, and it's also what a lot of you guys want. Like, I want to do it and you want to see it. So I am going to edit and film and edit and film, and I'm going to take my afternoon streams back in order to have the time to do it. I don't know how many days. Sometimes I don't even remember what day it is. Honestly, Irene, the only way I remember is because if it's a day to stream or not. If it's a day to stream, it's a weekday. Our area was never quarantined. Really? Hey Donna, good morning. I'm well, thank you. I am still full from yesterday. Our barbecue was so much food. I had a double hamburger with cheese and all the fixins. Our area was quarantined, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we're at level 2 of reopening, whatever that means. I think this will be a cute cardigan. And by I think, I mean it will. Look at how cute it is already. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of the fact that it's almost July, I must just do a little self-plug. I am going to be, thank you Scrappy for the suggestion, and I 100% agree with it, revamping my Patreon for July so that I can have like a reason for you to join Patreon other than like just because you support me, which I guess no matter what, it's because you support me. But I would love to invite you to join my Patreon. There are going to be rewards now. Up until now, it's just been like thank you and me saying thank you on the channel to you. But there's going to be rewards. Scrappy had a really good suggestion of us doing a private live stream with something else, like something private for the patrons. So if you would like, check out the link in the description for my Patreon and join for June. If you join for July, if you join for July, you will get access to the things that I have not yet put in place. I'm still open to suggestions, but Scrappy made a lot of really good suggestions. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Really good suggestions, and I think that some of those are going to be coming. So tomorrow, once I've submitted my project to the museum, I will be updating the Patreon. So the tiers are going to be the same, but the rewards will change. There will be more rewards because that's a good thing, I think. So I think I'm also going to include a card as one of them. I want to send cards to you guys. Like, I just want to be able to send cards. So I think that making it for patrons makes me have the fun of sending cards. And also Patreon. Patreon, 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 Patreon. Did I say it enough times? Is everyone stocked up on food, beverages, snacks, cleaning supplies, pet needs, kids? Of course, way more craft supplies than we need. I am most definitely up to date on all of my, what are you doing there? All of my craft stuff. YouTube just doesn't make enough money. Most YouTubers do Patreon. Yeah, well, YouTube doesn't make enough money. If I'm honest, it does not make enough money to pay my bills, which is why I am always looking for other ways. And luckily I have Alex, who is fully, like, full-time gainfully employed, while I figure my stuff out. But it's true, most creators do have a Patreon. I just want to make it more worthwhile, like valuable to you guys to join Patreon, because like right now it's like just support me please, whereas I'm going to do, oh Dina, true, second round is coming. The States hasn't even finished your first round yet though. But anyway, I'm going to be doing changes to it over this week, but I'm aiming to do it tomorrow. And I'm going to take suggestions if you have any suggestions for things you'd really like as rewards. But Scrappy had really good ideas, and also Alex had some really good ideas, and I want to send cards, so that's going to be a thing. That's why people do sponsorship and Patreon. Right. And yeah, so Patreon, check out my Patreon. There's my self-promo ad, check it out. If you're someone who likes to do Patreons, well, you can't see what I'm working on, so it just looks like I'm looking down, but I'm working on something. I love the purple armchair with the holes. With the holes? Oh, the button, like the, what is it called? Tufting, no. I don't remember what it's called. Enjoy your walk, Irene. Okay, bye, Irene. Have a good day before it gets too hot and muggy. Fair enough. Have a lovely week. You too, Irene. We'll be back tomorrow morning if you'd like to join. Irene, I'll check the replay later. Sounds good. And was just catching up with the start of the video. Great job at the back of the vest. Also, crop tops don't look great on everyone, but you rock it, Laura. Thank you. I would never wear this in public. I'll have you know. I would never show this part of my body in public. This is for at home. This is an at-home area. This right here is only visible inside my house. It doesn't even get visible when I'm like at a beach because I have a one-piece bathing suit. Patreon. Exactly, Dave. And thank you, Dave, for joining my Patreon. But what am I saying? Yes, I'm updating the income streams again because I'm like the motivation is back. So the live stream afternoon thing, I think it really like derailed my productivity. So I'm going to get back on the horse pretty much and just start filming and editing again. Remember when I was putting out 1 or 2 tutorials a week? I need to get back to that because that's like how channels grow. Unfortunately, live streams are awesome, but they don't grow the channel. They just are fun for us to connect, but they don't expand the channel. New people don't join because of the live stream. New people join because of the tutorials, and then they end up being like, oh, let's hang out because of the live stream, you know? I'm a weirdo. There's several Patreons I have wanted to do, but I don't want the perks. I just want to help cool friends afford food and rent, although I just discovered how much I owe my mom. Yeah, no new monthly bills for me. Fair. Understood. I understand that. It's the worst when you check your bills, isn't it? Although I am on my way to fixing my credit card. It's like more than halfway done now, so that's good. I sent you lots of messages on Patreon. Oh, I will check them. I did have an email for one of the messages, but it was just like, how are you doing? And I saw it this morning, so I figured I would just say, I'm doing good. The afternoon live stream was never meant to be permanent. Exactly, Jenna. And I think we'll do it maybe as a patron thing. Like we'll do it as, so that it's a benefit, like a fun thing. We can do a crochet live stream or a Q&A live stream or some kind of live stream. I've been decluttering my house. Good job, Hook. Purging everything and anything, making YouTube videos and cooking for 3 bears I live with. Oh my goodness. When you say bears, are they human or dog? I created my own college debt. That sucks. I'm sorry, Sid. But I also relate to that debt life. But we're gonna get out of it. We're going to pay it off. It's going to be good. What about on the beach? Nope, not on the beach. Not on the beach, not in the pool. That's why it's extra pale. Well, you can't actually tell, but it is. There's like, it's a very pale color. And there's no freckles on it, unlike the rest of my body. It just stretched, and oh boy, do my abs hurt from yoga-ing yesterday. I don't have abs, so I don't understand what you mean. I'm just kidding. But for real, I need to start doing yoga again, and I haven't been because I'm a slacking person. But now that I'm motivated, Laura, again, everything's gonna come back on, but I'm not gonna throw it all at myself all at once because then I will not stick to it. So first I'm getting my productivity back. At least I don't owe a bank. That's so much worse. Yeah, no interest on mom. Human, lol, husband and 2 adult sons. Oh, full bears then. Well, dogs can be bears that you cook for. I used to cook for Thunder. Do you guys remember that? Were you around when I was cooking for Thunder? I used to cook his food because I have recipes for dog food and this like supplement powder that you add into their food, and it covers all of their like miscellaneous nutrients, which is good. Oh yeah, my tea. A bird just showed up and it sounded like the jerk bird. No, maybe it's the baby. It's grown up and it's like, I will avenge my mother, and it's just screaming. I'm certainly not toned. I'm not toned. I'm comfortable with my like soft body now. I just want to do yoga for my like pain, just to reduce stiffness, you know? But I don't need abs. I'm past that. I just want to maintain a general healthy vibe, and my softness is just more to love, you know? The youngins were schooled by mom. Yeah, I wish I had a dog. My son is afraid. Oh, time for him to leave the nest. Yeah, get out of here. We want a dog. / get a dog, and maybe he'll leave the nest. Scrappy, I don't think you have any nerves left from that bird. Scrappy's gonna be the one that gets oh wait, no, you already have one. But I guess you're in a neighborhood. You probably can't eradicate the bird with a pew-pew, as we have so tastefully been calling the tool to get rid of raccoons, which we haven't even had to use because the spray to get rid of raccoons worked. That's frustrating though, that your mockingbird learned how to repeat its mother's awful. Oh Laura, was fixing of your frayed nail on Friday a success? I mean, no, my nails are all jacked up. I dug in the garden, so they're all jacked up. But I don't have any nail polish remover, so I can't tell, because the pink is still there. But the ends of them are rough and frayed, all of them. Oh well. Happy to be what and who you are, Laura, as you're perfect. Oh, thank you. True, as are all of you. We're all fine just the way we are. Also, in case you didn't know, you guys, don't forget to like the video. You have a good point. You know what, you should. Although Alex was afraid of dogs when we got together, and I just forced that out of him because dogs are like a part of my soul. And if you're afraid of dogs, it's because you've had a bad experience with dogs, or I don't know. I don't think you're just afraid inherently, right? So I felt like it was train-outable. And then we got Thunder, and now Alex isn't afraid of dogs. I just want to have muscles enough to move around and work someone normally. Yeah, that makes sense, Frida. I get that. But I don't need the muscles for, like, you know, I don't even, there, if I get the shadow right, you can see there's a muscle there, but you can also, there is no muscle at the bottom. But on this side, see, wait, if I get the shadow right, there it is. Do you see it? Is yoga good for hypermobility? No, well, maybe, because it helps your muscles, like you're stretching, but you're not like, I don't know, I'm sure there's yoga for hypermobility, like developing the muscles around your joints and stuff so that you've got support. Okay, fiber friends, I gotta get going. Have a good day. You too, Scrappy. Have a good rest of your day, and give your pretty outside kitty a hug from me, because I think he's the prettiest cat in the world. Or never lived with one. I didn't like dogs till we got one and learned how to read their body language and speak to them and get them to listen. It's true. Once you can speak dog and see what they mean when they're looking at you, because like my family doesn't understand CJ. When they see CJ, our cat, they look at him and they're like, is he gonna attack me? And I'm like, no, what do you mean? He's just looking at you. But they can't read his eyeballs when they go like, I'm gonna eat you. So when he's just staring blankly in their direction, they can't tell the difference between that and like staring like he's gonna come for them. But like CJ doesn't attack strangers. I was afraid of dogs till he got Millicent. It passed when she got attacked and I went into full dog mode protect. Oh, dog mom protect mode. I mean, that's one way to get it away. The fear of dogs. Alex had a really bad attack to him when he was little, and he has this huge scar on his arm from when he got attacked by a dog. He was in Belarus and he was a child, so he doesn't know what breed it was. It was a big outside dog chained to the porch, you know what I mean? Like it was like a outside guard dog, and Alex has like this scar that's like, it's like that big. I mean, it was on a young Alex and then it stretched as he grew, so it looks way worse now, I imagine, but that's why he was scared. And that's a really reasonable reason to be scared of dogs. That being said, I have shown him how lovely, beautiful, and amazing dogs are to have around. And that's why we have Thunder. Although Thunder, let's be honest, like how much is he really a dog? You definitely learn to speak and to understand your animals. All animals, you learn to read their personality. Totally! Like, I get the chickens now. I understand them. I know who's who in terms of, like, personalities. Obviously, I know what they look like, but I mean, I know I can pet all of the white chickens if I come at them from the front. If I come at them from the back, they're very, they don't like feeling chased. If I come at, Violet from the side, not looking at her, like a horse, I can pet her. Diane and Clover just are friendly. Poppy, I can only touch her if I'm feeding her. Like, I know them and I know what they feel like. Like, I know what they're saying, you know? Had to wrangle 3 gigantic workhorses that got out of their pasture and the owner was asleep. They were on the road. I do not talk horse. I talk horse. I don't know if I talk cow yet, though. I don't think I talk cow. That'll make anyone terrified of dogs. I agree, Sid. I almost called you Fred. Jenna, you definitely learned to speak. Oh, yes, you do. And my grandmother put a spell on me in order for me to love dogs. I was afraid until 6 years old. Did it work? Or was it that she told you she put a spell on you because you were 6 and you were like, well, it's magic, so it must be true. Or like a legit spell. Or did she just give you a really cute dog to play with? Because I feel like that'll do it for me. I think Alex can read dog now, though. Or speak dog. That's why people who have dogs talk to their dogs. And people who don't have dogs are like, you talk to him like it's a human. And you're like, he understands like a human, so yeah. 2 of our neighbors' dogs. 2 dogs, Frida? Oh my god. That's crazy. Ugh, that would have been so scary. I remember once Thunder got clotheslined by a greyhound. That was scary. It just ran greyhound speed and, well, it clotheslined itself, but Thunder was the one that was the other side of the clothesline. Magic Grandma. Candace, they have a fence now, that's good, since their dog is psychotic. well, at least they, you know, are aware that their dog is psychotic and built a fence, as opposed to being like, I don't know. My neighbors have a psychotic dog. Not my friendly neighbors. I have neighbors a couple of houses away down the street, and they have a psychotic dog, and they scream at this dog. Like, no wonder your dog doesn't come when you call him. When he arrives at you, you scream at him. Like, when I'm calling Thunder, even if he did something really bad, if he gets to me and comes when I call him, I tell him he's a good boy. Because the thing is, he always needs to come to me. If he gets to me and then I tell him he's bad, he's like, well, why did I even bother coming to you? You were gonna yell at me. Hi, CJ. Hi. Meow. Meow. Lying on the floor. Let me at them other dogs. Yep, I don't know what she did. 1 minute I was afraid, the next I was doggy crazy. Come here. Well, good, magic grandma. Hi. CJ is here this morning, as you can see. He has decided to join us. You're gracing us with your presence, sir. Welcome. Hi. He slept with me last night. I think he knew I was hurting. Thunder slept on one side and CJ slept on the other side, like both facing forward at my here and here. And I was like, sorry, Alex, I don't know what to tell you. Both of my animals need to cuddle with me. Never been in your live before. Well, welcome. Welcome to the live. There are cats and plants and yarn, mostly, and tea. I feel like that's a good summary. Cats and plants and yarn and tea. They tore off pieces of her fur. Poor baby. Aww. Zarayu. Is that, am I saying that right? Zarayu? Is the X pronounced like a Z? Or is it like Charayu? Because like in Spanish, isn't X like a ch? And then in English, it's like a Z. Zarayu. Xylophone, you know? Mm-hmm. Positive reinforcement works better, Frida, and they like scream bloody murder at this dog, swearing at him, like, what the were you doing? Get back here! And they scream at him, and then the dog comes, and you can hear, like, they're far away from us. Like, we live in the country. And maybe the sound travels well because we live in the country, but oh my goodness, it's loud and aggressive. I feel bad for the dog. But he is kind of a little, if you know what I'm saying. Our neighbors have a little dog who's mean about our dog, and they baby talk at their little dog. Like, that's not how to correct the behavior, guys. Also, this tiny guy pulls adults down the road. Is he like a bull terrier? Those things are so, like, strong. It's my life right now, too. It's the Z sound. Thank you. I said Z. I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. It's a Z. Zarayu, good morning. They didn't dare attack me. Well, that's good that they weren't human attackers. That's important. Hi. Hi. Have you seen this cuteness? Hi. Good morning. I love when he's snuggly. This is my cat, CJ. He's old and he's sweet, but mostly he's old. Can't imagine what they saw in your eyes, Frida, right? Rage, freaking rage. Can I have your kisses? I forgot you're a cat, not a dog. Thunder does kisses. CJ still. You guys, it's 9:30. Zarayu, I'm really glad that you came, but it's 9:30 and that's when I leave. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna finish editing. I'm gonna go collect eggs first because it makes me happy to do that. This cat sheds so much that it's like there's hair and I can't see it because it's cat hair and it's like thin, but I can feel it on my like face and around my nose. Anybody else do that? It sticks to my moisturizer. Okay, friends, I love you all. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm sorry that we had to cancel the afternoon lives, but it's a good thing because I'm going to be putting out tutorials again. So thank you for coming. I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Candace, but I am going to be, cats accept kisses. They accept kisses. CJ will always accept them. But he's not going to offer them to me. But I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Next week, I'm just going to keep announcing it every day. Next week, we're going to be starting at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Gonna go work on some new projects. See you soon. Bye, Zaru. I hope you come back tomorrow. Don't forget to like the video before you guys leave and hit the subscribe button if you're new. So missing the afternoons. I'm getting the LML shakes. Withdrawal, withdrawal. Tomorrow will be another great day, of course. I will let you know. We have Discord, of course, to connect outside of the live, but I'm going to keep mentioning it at the end of every stream for this week. Next week, we're starting at 7 a.m. again. I think we might still go until 9:30. Either that or 7 to 9. I want to start at 7 again, though, so that I can wake up earlier. That's all. Anyway, friends, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Like I said, check out Patreon if that's your thing, because there's going to be more cool stuff there. Thank you to my June patrons, Crystal, Susan, Lori, Teresa, Abigail, Barbara, and Anna. Thank you to my June patrons for supporting me. Check out the links to get to the Discord. Don't forget to like the video. All the things. Love you, bye. Drink water, wash your hands. Yes. Check on family and friends. True, Candace. Okay, love you, bye!